This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast, yeah. This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to the Dude Baby Podcast.
Welcome back from holiday. That was
Yeah.
a nice little
Yeah, we've been out for a
staycation.
little bit. It was nice.
Let me see. My bad.
I know I'm like adjusting here and everything.
It's been a while.
Yeah, sorry guys, we're rusty.
It's been a while
How many times does somebody get to break something? Fuck.
since I lost.
Stood up on my
Holiday.
feet.
It's been a while. We finished off 2025. I would say pretty solid. Like, how did you think you finished off that year? Okay, so before we get into it,
Yeah, that's
okay, I forgot. Yeah,
That's a
There's
loaded
lot to get
question
into.
right there.
That's a lot to get into. So before we
Yeah.
get into it,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, and I'm not even gonna lie, and it's true, and you should be proud of this as far as your character. Bad shit happens to everybody,
I get it. Yeah, you're right.
but what was very admirable is to see how well you've been handling it, because it is those kind of things where you see people go through things, and everybody acts and handles it in a different way, and no matter what, it's always relatively reasonable and justifiable.
Yeah.
Freaking out, getting sad, breaking down, stressing out, kind of, letting shit like that.
Yeah.
Frustration, whatever.
Exactly. Right.
But to see someone handle it like so calmly, it's like admirable / like, you're good though, right? Because you might also be having that like, what the
Like,
fuck's the point anymore?
I'm just gonna wait for somebody to order some stupid shit at work, and I'll just snap.
Yeah, you might like go on a fist fight rampage with everybody in the restaurant. Like, you might just go out into the seating area and
That
just
might
start
be what I
knocking
need.
people
Yeah.
out for no reason.
Yeah.
It feels like that, right?
Yeah, it
It's
does.
that thing. It's for real. Linkin Park plays, and it's that thing I say all the time.
Every little thing you say to me.
It's like that music.
Step closer to the edge, and now we're
About to break. That
Yeah.
shit is like lame school shooter music, borderline.
Yeah, for
Suicide
sure. You're
music.
right. You're right. So, I mean,
Sad,
suicide,
crazy.
right?
What?
I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was too far.
No, it's not. You know what? And it's not making fun of it because it's true.
I mean, it happened. I mean, to be fair, that's what his music was kind of about.
His art was real. Like, he was a
Yeah.
true embodiment of
I
his
don't
art.
really know why people were surprised about it. I'm like, I mean, the lyrics were there.
It's one of those guys where it's all like,
Creed's next.
there was nothing to stop that guy from doing it. You weren't going to show him the power of love. Or some people even say that he might have been suffering from a clinically diagnosed thing, which, who knows? Because how could they prove that other than just exhibiting certain characteristics? But there's like it's a diagnosis. It starts with an A. And it's just known to where it's when you're diagnosed, it's like for some reason you don't get any enjoyment out of anything for some reason. Like, nothing makes you happier. Nothing gives you the
terrible.
feeling of like satisfied, happy. I don't know. It's kind of hard to quantify
Yeah.
when people are like, oh, that's like me too. And I'm just glad that, I'm not alone in this. And I totally,
Yeah.
I feel like I guess it's a spectrum to where everybody feels it,
Right.
but maybe some people are hypersensitive to it.
Yeah, because and there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. Some people are sensitive to it. Like we were just talking about. Some people act and get angry really quick. Some people get really sad really easy. Some people get like there's all kinds of things, and so I think that people could definitely react to it intensely in the opposite way as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm always long-winded, guys. Just, I don't talk much. I talk to my wife, and like I baby talk to my children, and Falan and me and my wife talk deeply too. It's just, that's not something I'm going to talk about on a podcast. It's private.
They're different topics.
It's different things. Yeah.
Different
We talk
topics.
about our lives, our love, children, everything. It's beautiful, but our friendship is beautiful too.
Yeah. It's more beautiful.
It's
Gabby.
more beautiful. He was my first. The only.
The better.
It's just admirable to like, shit went wild for you. So get into it about like, this happened when? Like, what date?
The 18th.
Okay, the 18th
I
of
just
December.
I just got a letter about it.
Oh, and it
from
marked the day.
from the police department. Yeah.
Wow, frame it. But go on.
Yeah. I threw that shit away. It's fucking pointless, honestly. Honestly, it was really nothing.
Tell me
Anyways,
super detailed of the account of what happened. Like, tell me about your day. Go ahead and start. Like, well, how was your headspace?
it was the beginning of the day.
Okay,
This is
what
the
time?
beginning of the day. Like, this happened maybe between 9:30 and 10 in the morning.
Go on.
Because this was a normal day.
Uh-huh.
I had my kids, took my kids to school, and then I had some errands that I had to run before I went to. Oh no, it was off. Yeah, I was off.
But you're doing errands.
Yeah, my fucking day off. Yeah.
Damn.
Anyways, so I'm running errands. I went to Walmart. Like, we had a little Christmas party for work. Remember we told you about
Yeah.
it? So I was going and getting last minute stuff from Walmart. I'm coming home on the freeway, and oh shit, I don't want to like explain it without explaining too much.
Yeah.
But anyways, I get off on the freeway right by my apartment,
Yeah.
and I mean, you've been here obviously. The exit lane for my exit, it's a wide lane. It's one of those wide lanes that like take a while before it gets to like the actual sides of the lane. Anyways, so I'm coming off the freeway, and I guess this guy was trying to pass me up.
From getting off the freeway too, or
No,
not
he's
yielding?
on the access.
So he's not yielding.
No, exactly.
So he's completely at fault. Go on.
Exactly. So I didn't even notice he was, but he was. I'm assuming he was trying to race and speed past me,
Dick.
and I didn't even realize it until we're side by side in the fucking lane.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the lane.
It's like those trains merging on the tracks, like where they're going to go
Yeah.
parallel.
And I freak out because obviously, like, there's somebody fucking next to me, and they're just fucking cussing and doing all this shit. And I didn't slow down. I'm like, why the fuck do I need to slow down? You should have been fucking slowing down back there so this didn't fucking happen. But I guess he gets upset and he hits the back of my fucking car, knocks my bumper off. And as I'm about to start pulling over, because I'm in the left lane,
I'm
obviously.
worked up for you. Go on.
Yeah, I'm in the left lane getting off of the freeway. So obviously I start pulling to the side. I'm going toward the turnaround so we can fucking pull over and do whatever the fuck we need to do. Well, this guy fucking starts speeding up and passes me and starts to take off.
Mm-hmm.
So I speed up and chase after him. And in the turnaround, he slams on his fucking brakes. And I hit the back of his truck. And he takes off again. And I go after him. And I'm on the phone with the police. I'm now calling the police. Which is shitty because my phone...
911, I'm in pursuit.
I only had fucking 6% on my phone.
God damn it, Flan. Why isn't your phone charged?
So my phone wasn't charged because I forgot to plug it in for the night. Anyways.
Fair enough.
And so I'm fucking talking to them, and he's like, well, you need to pull over and you need to stop so that we can send a car and have them make
Take
a report.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because I haven't got the license and I haven't gotten anything. And he was like, well, you need to stop chasing him because if you chase him and he causes another wreck, it's going to be your fault. And in my head, I'm like thinking like I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't get it.
No.
I'm like, how does him getting in a car wreck?
I think as a like professionally, they have to tell you that by law. But I think anyone in the moment would understand. No, dude, chase that dude down, drag him out of the truck, and beat his face in until it's purple and his white hair matches his fucking
he's-
bloody red fucking mustache.
So I will say this dude is doing a fucking terrible job. This guy's fucking has the most attitude, like, as I'm talking to him. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do if
The
he's
cop?
not? Yeah. Well, the person on the fucking phone.
Okay.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? He was like, well, you need to pull over and let a cop come and take your report. And I was like, what is there to report if I don't have a license plate number or anything to go off of?
I think they still have to have an account in case, like, say if you're lying and you're trying to report it and lie on your, you know how when they said
Yeah.
that this is the only way we'd catch them is if they do that?
Yeah,
If they
'cause-
try to come in and lie for, they could say maybe you're doing that. So maybe they want to look into it to be like, maybe the other guy drove off because you were chasing him and fucking, who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, oh, I had an accident and I chased him and all this, but they're like, well, you also, I mean, it's kind of, we have to figure out like, well, if you're the only one saying this and this did happen, like, we have to make sure you're not lying.
I guess, that seems very far fetched to
How's
be
that far-
thinking about in
It's-
the moment. Like,
But they have to do that because what are they going to do? They're not
the
going to be.
guy on the phone has to do that.
They're-
No,
yeah.
the guy on the phone doesn't have to do that.
You're not
The guy
like-
is distributing my call to wherever it needs to be and to get to the people that need to be there to do that to where I'm at.
Yeah.
He's not paid for that. He's paid to answer the phone, and that's it.
Yes, but
He doesn't have police training. He doesn't
Yeah, of course they do. The same people, those are the kind of people where they hear about like people will call and say like someone's breaking into my house and they'll give them instructions on how to keep like they're trained in certain scenarios I think to where they have to be that person
They have knowledge on situations. They're not police trained.
Yeah, no, well of course
That's what I said.
Yeah, but of course
That's
for
what
them,
I'm saying. He's
Oh,
not
I
a
know what you
detective.
mean.
He's not any.
No, I don't
like-
think so either. But I'm
he's got
saying that's the
nothing.
process.
He's got nothing.
He's helping with that process though, because that's what's
But he
gonna
didn't.
happen.
But
what are
he
you
didn't.
talking? Of course,
No,
he
he
has to
didn't.
make you. Flan, I don't know what you're. This is what he had to deal with.
No.
I'd have an attitude too, sir. Pull your car over, sir.
Nah, yeah,
and you
I
need
hung
to
up
make
on
a
this.
report, sir.
I
Sir, I'm
hung
gonna
up
call
on that
back. I'm
faggot.
calling
Yeah,
back.
I hung up on that.
Oh,
faggot.
hello, sir, Mr. Flan.
Yeah.
Pull your fucking car over right now.
No.
You're on the road. You're
What?
endangering yourself in an environment.
And then
we
and
don't know if
so
you're
then-
drunk, sir.
So then, I fucking finally pull over, and the lady's like, "You should have chased him." And
The
I was
police
like,
cop
"What?"
that showed up.
Yeah, she was like, "You should have chased him. You should have got his license plate." And I was like, "Well, that's not what your other cop said." And she was like, "Well, he's not allowed to say that." So I was like, "So how are you allowed to say that?" And then she was like, "I'm just trying to help." And I was like, "Well, I mean, that doesn't really help now." Like, and she was like, basically saying like, "Yeah, he's just basically gonna get away with this." And I was like, "Well, there's cameras there and everything." And she was like, "Well, they don't let us use the cameras." I was like, "How do they not let you use the cameras? That doesn't
What are
even
they
make
for?
sense." Yeah.
What are
the
they for if
yeah,
not that?
I was like, "What the
ma'am?
fuck are we having them for?" Like, what are-
Officer?
and she was like, "Well, I mean, they don't really like us to use them." And I was like, "That doesn't even." To me, it sounds like you're giving me a bunch of shit to say you don't want to do anything to figure this out. Which I get it in a sense because I get there's really nothing to go off of. The dude's truck is fucking using every fucking work truck that's out of any fucking sort of job site. I didn't even get the license plate. There's no real evidence of anything that happened besides what happened to my car. And you still can't really prove that another car did it to me.
Especially if like they don't find him.
But
at
at the same
scene,
time, I'm
you-
like, then what is the point of all of this? Like, we're just standing around to fill a paper out, and you're gonna mail me something saying I did it.
Imagine the guy's
And
just
that was
like,
it.
I didn't do that. I've never seen this guy in my life.
And
Like,
they're
say
just
if they
like,
actually
okay.
found it. Yeah. And he's like, no, he's the one. It's like, prove it. Like,
And I'm like, well, the camera, you can use the camera.
it's like you didn't know my license plate before it happened. You know, or like the fact that it
Yeah.
happened, you don't know my license plate. Like, you just picked me out because I have a dent in my truck. I got that from fucking Nam. I got that dent from Nam, son.
No, that dude wasn't that old.
Nah, I mean, not that old.
No, he's a little bit older than me, maybe.
Really?
Nom, dude, you know how fucking old you would have to be a nom?
Like 70, like in your 70s.
No,
I never
dude.
know how old fucking that guy was. You never told me that he was only a little bit older than you.
I said he was in like his 40s.
I mean, you could say late 40s, and that's you know. But you didn't say late 40s. You could have put.
55, dude. 55. It's 26 right now.
What do you mean?
You would have to have been 18 to be in the war.
Yeah, that's when they drafted everybody, dude. My dad
But
was
that's what
in the
I'm saying.
war
Yeah, how old was your dad? Or how old would your dad be now?
in his 70s. I'm telling you, he'd be like 73.
I guess it did drag on for a long time.
I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't a long time ago, but it's like my dad wouldn't be older than 75.
I suppose. Anyways. Fucking 75, dude. That's fucking crazy. Why are you driving to begin with?
No, for real.
You shouldn't be driving.
You should.
As it is, I mean, that's a whole nother thing in itself. I'm not
Dude,
going to get into that.
That's gonna be
But, like,
scary when we get there, because I always honk at old people, but I bet you they're just kind of
no,
like,
dude. Fucking kill me.
they don't
dude.
have any reflexes
Fucking
anymore. Like
kill
you're already
me.
passing them, you're like, ah. Martha. They can't see. Either peripherals are like, ah. They're going 15 miles an hour and be like, fuck, we just want bagels, Martha. I'm scared. I can't afford to have someone drive us, dude. Uber's like $50 round
Dude,
trip.
The Uber is $25
We're on a fixed income,
to
Martha.
take me from here to my apartment to Grimaldi's.
Damn.
$25. I'm like, I'll just walk. Fuck that.
Yeah, I would huff it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
it's a 30-minute walk.
I would pop my shirt off and like put it in like that where you roll it and you put it in your fucking short, and then I would fucking jog shirtless.
With a huge, I would like to get headphones.
Those
like
headphones, they're not plugged into anything.
Ben Stiller, the ones that he was wearing when he's Starsky and Hutch when he's running down the beach, remember?
It's awesome.
Those fucking big ass antennas coming out of him like that.
It's awesome. Man, I want to
yeah.
start going for walks on the beach in the morning because just the sand, like going for a
sounds
brisk
gay.
walk. Yeah, it is. But my calves are going to look beautiful.
You're gonna have some finally.
Finally, they're going to be like sexy too. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Randy's legs are gonna go from that stand right here to this
To
stand.
that
Yeah.
This would be sick.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. And then to add on to it, so all that stuff happened, right? But I mean, he's not gonna get caught. He's gonna get away with it. That's shitty, but it is what it is. But technically, if he ever does get caught, I mean, him slamming on the brakes like that, they said was assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're not gonna catch him.
how would they prove that?
Huh?
I mean, they could prove it with the damage on your car, but
Yeah, and cameras, all kinds of stuff.
what if they just never? What if they're like, we're gonna dismiss the footage from the case? Like, what if they did some shit like that? Because they're like,
I mean,
we don't
they-
want to look at those cameras.
I mean, they already are.
True.
They're not
You
even
already
gonna
got
open.
fucked.
Yeah, they're
You
not gonna
already
even
got
open.
fucked.
They're not gonna even open them. So what the fuck does it matter?
They're like, oh, those cameras.
Yeah, wasted.
Those
fucking.
cameras are.
And see,
broken.
like this whole experience. Like one thing I will say is I can see why people hate the fucking cops, bro. The
Or
cops
hate-
don't. The cops don't do shit.
or hate a version of the cops. That
Yeah,
suck.
the cops don't do shit, bro. Like realistically, 80% of crimes people just get away with.
They're more just kind of like strong-armed chroniclers. Like, of course, they catch people and then they make reports about like catching them, what they know, and blah blah blah. Dude, our cop friend told me this horrendous story about a guy who they had gotten a call where a guy was held up in a house with like an older lady, like a grandmother type figure, and like a child, probably her granddaughter that maybe she either like lives with or takes care of. The guy had like broken in, locked him inside, and he had like weapons. He was like all tactically suited up. That he had like a shotgun. He had like
Here in town.
yes.
What
He was
the
strapped to the
fuck?
with the gats. Like he
That's
was fucking
crazy,
loaded
bro.
out with crazy a knife, like a big ass knife, a shotgun, fucking other stuff, and he had told me that they got there, they got out, they all were immediately, since there were reports he has weapons. Procedure is just that we have to meet like forcefully with weapons. Like when we get there, we all get our guns out.
You have to react. To
Yes, it has to be to where it's like, dude,
It has to be equal or more.
we're going to try to de-escalate, and the only way we can do that is if we have like an understanding of like, hey dude, like
Yeah, you have shit, but it's like if you're gonna pop off, then
yeah,
you're gonna force us to.
you're just going to make us have to do something ugly to stop you pretty much. But we're here to be like, whatever you're doing, just stop. And then
Yeah.
we're going to fucking process everything and see what's up, because this is crazy. Anyway, they surround him, and the house is on a fence. Like the backyard is a fence, and the other side is like a commercial area
Right.
where it's like a retail store.
Yeah.
And cops had went on that side to set up like a, hey, this is just in case he fucking comes this way. And he had snuck into the backyard. He took off all of his shit, and he had like clothes underneath that said like police or something like that. Like he had like a disguise ready.
So like if he got free or what, he could just walk off like a movie or some shit.
Yes.
Like, in a fucking police outfit. That's
Yes.
crazy, dude.
I was all like, "What the?" I was like, "This happened? This sounds like a movie."
And Corpus, like that's
Yes.
crazy, dude. That we have people thinking on this kind of level.
Yes.
Because whether you like to admit it or not, that's a next level. Maybe not next level, but that's somebody who sat around and thought this through.
Yes. And what was he trying? Okay, so
What was he trying to accomplish? Yeah.
well, they catch him because he had ditched everything. You know, they caught him. I would say relatively easily. Like it wasn't anything violent that happened. Pretty much. Like maybe he ran, but
Rather than the ransom.
or like a
hostage,
shootout.
Yeah. Whatever it was.
And down, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Our buddy was saying that they processed him, they jailed him, and I think he said he got out like a couple of days later. That they let him out,
It's believable. Yeah. Yeah.
and that he had already been arrested for violent offenses before,
yeah.
and he's not from here, and he doesn't have any legal documentations of being here.
Dude, I'm telling you.
And
like,
they let him go, dude.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, I can definitely see after this, like, and I've never really thought about it. And it wasn't until all this stuff happened and I was like, dude, I can definitely see why people say that cops fucking suck and they're worthless.
But it might not even be the cops. Maybe some of them are poor trained and there's not enough money. Like you got like a cop that either didn't care, got jaded already. Maybe they don't get paid. Maybe all that's true. But there are a certain number of like those hardcore Boy Scouts.
I agree. I
But-
agree. You're right.
but
You're right.
They're usually not going to be the one that shows up to your traffic report.
Exactly.
They're out
And
doing
there's-
the big crazy shit. He told me about the gang unit, and the gang unit is like legit. It's like from an 80s movies. They're all bulldogs that we know personally of like they're high-ranking martial artists because we had trained alongside some of them that are in the academy. They're SWAT and
I
they're gang
can
unit.
already think some of the ones that you're talking about.
Big ass fucking Captain America dudes that are like rated R Captain America pretty much. They're John Walkers, but like
Yeah.
even crazier. Like they're just as crazy as a gang themselves, except they have like the law behind them.
Yeah. Did you ever watch
And their whole territory is the county.
You ever watch a Den of Thieves with
No.
Gerard Butler?
More like Gerard butt cheeks. No.
Gerard Butler, 50 Cent.
50 Cent and Gerard Butler came out in a movie together. Did 50 do good?
50 wasn't bad, and he was a gangster. So,
I'm
Well,
a gangster, grandpa.
so what it is Gerard Butler and his group of people. They're detectives, I guess, a gang unit too.
Uh-huh.
But they specialize in what's the word, like, because you have people that just go in and rob like convenience stores and stuff, and then you have people who are like tactically robbing banks and armored cars and stuff like that. So it's like a structured like robbery. I don't know the proper term. Anyways, so 50 Cent and the people he's with, they're like ex-military that use their training to rob armored cars. And that's what the movie's about. And it's kind of crazy. But Gerard Butler and the dudes that he's with, they're like, it's really rough. Like there's like a rough line that they ride of whether you're actually a cop or you're kind of just somebody who gets off on just like beating people up and doing all this other stuff to get to where you need to get.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ice Cube's son comes out in it, and he's kind of like the driver that they have, so he's not really anybody. He's just like, and Gerard Butler and his buddies pick him up, and they fucking what the fucking stun him, and they make him pass out, knock him out.
Taser.
Yeah, and that's what it is, taser. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word.
Meet Dr. Watts.
He wakes up, and he's in a hotel room. This is Ice Cube's son, and then he wakes up in a hotel room, and he comes out of the room. Well, he wakes up and he's fucking pissed, and he fucking walks out, and Gerard Butler and all the other dudes have like hookers. They're fucking doing coke. They're drinking. And he goes, hey, hey, you fucking fell asleep. You pissed yourself. They're like fucking making fun of him. They're talking shit. Then they kick the girls out. and Gerard Butler puts him in a fucking chokehold, and they're fucking like questioning him and doing all this shit, and I'm like, bro, the fucking switch is crazy. Like,
Well, that was weird. So why did they have
they're
hookers?
getting information. Well,
But they had
they're
hooker-
partying. They were just fucking.
Oh, and they were waiting for him to wake up.
Yeah,
Now we'll work.
exactly,
We're working,
yeah.
girls. Get out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They're kind of like riding that line. Like, are you even really a cop,
Really a
dude?
cop, yeah.
Like,
and it's like they are, but also like Daniel.
it's because they have to have a profile. We're just gonna keep acting like nothing happens, and you just bleep it out.
Yeah.
If they have to have a profile so that if anybody asks about them, they're like, oh, that guy's not a cop. Like, I saw that dude fucking doing coke and shit with us the last time we were drinking. Like,
So they're deep undercover. They're like, no, we're like wolves in wolves.
but that's why I
clothing,
say, like,
other
I don't
wolves
know
clothing.
exactly what department they work for, because this is also like
The fucking badass
California
bitches.
or some shit. And in the beginning, it tells you like there's like 200 fucking armored cars robbed a month or some shit like that.
I bet you that would be tight if you could do it. Things about, but this is why I can do it. You have to be smart enough criminal wise, but like, how do you, it's called laundering money, right? Like, how do you, like, say if you're good enough to rob that money, and even if you get away with it, the long-term hard part is trying to convince everybody that like
money's legit.
exactly to where it's like they're gonna be able to see like this dude has like a fucking crazy house and this and it's like what does he do and does he pay taxes or you know
Well, it's
what I
kind
mean?
of like fucking Keaton from Spider-Man.
Michael
I'm
Keaton.
going to work out of town, and they have this big ass house, and
But what's good with him,
nobody really knows what he does, but he did have a business.
No, yeah,
beforehand.
yeah, he had a business.
So he has, but
Yeah, he has that cover of like he launders the money through his business. He can probably just like pay himself through fake accounts to be like, oh, it's legit money.
well, they have like a whole setup. So they've been doing this for a while
Yeah.
because they take the cars that they're using to like a junkyard, and the fucking dude gets rid of the cars for them.
It's very much the idea, the same character idea of Heisenberg from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a normal guy who just got like pushed to like extremes, and then he learns to enjoy the extremes because he didn't like the mundane of real life. And
But those dudes, I feel like
We're living on the
they're on a
edge.
different like high.
yeah,
I feel like those guys, because like I said, they're all ex-military. So I feel like you've been in these high combat situations. So now you need something else to kind of give you that.
ride the ride, baby.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fucking getting high. You're chasing that dopamine feeling, and like some people really do get off on shit like that, dude.
Well, I bet you can get addicted to anything, including adrenaline, if you have like enough.
Yeah, adrenaline junkies is
Well,
literally a term.
You know, realistically, and it's just like, I mean, it's more that I just basically understood this thinking about it, that addictions happen the best when you can associate whatever it is you're doing with something else that is good, like a feeling or a state of mind or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can trick yourself to where you need that, like the chemical.
Yeah,
chemically
exactly.
what
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
in
It's
your body of
it's
like
a reaction.
So
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like it's not necessarily that thing. It's more about like the chemical reaction. It's footsies, a chemical reaction that you're getting addicted to.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just if that behavior would go away, and they even say that, well, now you're more addicted to like the behavior, not the thing.
exactly.
The easiest way to do it is just to aim it at something else that's not harmful to you, and that'll help you release, hopefully in a safer way, the same kind of reaction. You can derive it from that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's good that you're not experiencing that reaction. You need to shut that part of your brain down and give it time to adjust that, like, that shit's not good for you.
Yeah.
You like trained it to make it to where you're like, no, you love this. Make it the best thing for me.
Yeah. They're all intimidating dudes. The movie's a good movie. You should check it out.
Den of Thieves.
Yeah. Don't watch
Gerard
part 2.
Butler.
Part 2 sucks.
There's two of them?
Yeah.
Same characters? Same plot?
Partial. Partial. So they're a group that mainly robs armored cars, but then they get Ice Cube's son, and Ice Cube's son has this big thing to where there's this huge bank, and I'm sure it's pretty popular. I just can't think of what it is. Anyways, but that he comes up with this plan. He says this bank gets in all this money from the other banks, and it goes through this room, and these guys all process the money. Then once they have the money and physically there, they like get rid of it. They shred it or whatever, and the bills just disappear. They erase them from like existing, basically. At least on paper.
Okay.
They don't exist anymore.
Yeah, like that serialized note is now gone.
Yeah, but so the guy says, if we steal it in the process of all of that, nobody will even know we took the money. We're going to take it before it even gets disposed of.
So it yeah.
And on file, the bills
It's
will
like
be
dumpster
gone.
diving.
Yeah, the bills will be gone, but we will have the physical money. Like,
and it's still like
Yeah.
no one's gonna run the serial numbers
exactly.
on a note.
How many times you get $1 from McDonald's and you're like, I wonder if this was in a robbery. Let me
And this-
check.
If this bill doesn't even exist, that'd be crazy.
I knew a guy who said that he took a $50 bill from somebody and that he went to like a Stripes and like they flagged it as fake. And dude, you're supposed to call the cops when that happens. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said the cops showed up and everything. They were like questioning him. And he's like, dude, I'm a fucking server. Like, I don't know who gave it to me. Like, I can't even, like, it was a table that
What
left.
if he
like,
was? What if he waited a table for like a bank robber, like a guy who's on a team is like, here,
it
kid,
might not
fucking
even
keep
have,
it.
it could have not even have been like the person that left. It could have been
Yeah,
not
it
even
could
at
have
your
came-
table.
yeah, it could
And
have came down.
The restaurant could have the bill,
Daisy
and that's how
chained.
they pay you
Yeah,
the money that you're getting from like credit card tips and shit. So the $50 bill that they've had in their safe for fucking 3 months is now coming to you, and now you're going to use it. And it's like, oh well, this was in a robbery.
and then imagine if
2
you do
months ago.
detective work and you find out that your GM was secretly counterfeiting bills and just laundering them through the fucking, you know what I
the
mean? 'Cause-
restaurant and keeping all the real ones.
yeah, because all you'd have to do is
That's crazy, dude.
I think I just cracked the case, dude.
That's fucking awesome, dude. This guy's just kind of yeah. So if anybody goes missing from me, then you know where it came
You're
from.
gonna just find me at a fucking intersection with bullet holes, just like Swiss
You're
cheese.
fucking Tupac over here.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking too of like a soulful black song singing like sad. Like,
Mm.
it's like shows me like all sad. Over $50.
Dude,
Just like a-
50 Cent. Dude, all this shit about 50 Cent, talking shit about Diddy and all this
I
stuff,
haven't heard
bro.
nothing.
Bro, you haven't seen the interviews that he's doing?
No, I don't have.
So
any
he
time
did
to watch
like
nothing.
interviews after like the
Yeah, we talked about
the
last
stuff.
time.
Yeah, and they're like, what do you think P Diddy will think of these interviews? And he's like, yep, he probably say it's the greatest interview he's ever seen. And I'm like, bro, he's so petty, bro. Buying the front 3 rows of Ja Rule's concert, he bought the first 3 rows of seats. I think he said on Groupon they were like $20 a ticket or something. So he spent like $3,000 buying the tickets, and so the first 3 rows are just empty seats, bro. I'm like, dude, you're no wonder you got shot fucking 9 times, dude.
Like that's such a great prank. Like just psychologically.
Dude, 50 Cent teaches me I just don't hate enough, bro. I need to hate more.
You have to have fucking. He's in a position where you could do it, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's rich as shit. He's probably
he
so
says it-
fucking rich, dude.
he said
How
it-
much is he worth after
he's-
fucking vitamin water?
He might not be as
Mama.
well, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how much he's actually worth because there was.
Let's
a
get. I'm
statement
gonna
where-
guess. He's at least 50 mil.
They said that because he said it himself. He says, I've been rich 3 different times. I don't know what that means.
He probably
and
made bad
why.
investments.
And I don't know why. Obviously, one of them's going to be rapping. I would imagine a big one is vitamin water because vitamin water was
And
huge.
then acting.
Acting? I don't know if acting was like, because he didn't do a lot.
Yeah, but anything he did, he got paid at least $1 million. At least $1 million. So say if he even did 5 or 6, that's $6 million. That's $6 million.
Let's see what he's worth today. What do you think he's worth today?
I said 50. 'Cause he's worth at least 50, dog. At least 50. You didn't even guess yours.
I didn't. I
Wow.
looked it up, but I can't now.
These aren't like real.
These
Who knows?
Well, they're not
Or his
accurate.
assets.
So these are So it's saying right here his net worth is around 40 to 150 mil.
I mean, that's a big fucking gap. But the fact that
Well,
they're like at
because
least
like
40,
I said, he's had
ranged.
some declines. Obviously, 50 Cent's not the same rapper he used to be.
That's crazy, man.
You know, he's not even coming out with music no more. But it says that he claimed to have had 260 million at his peak.
God damn, Fitty.
260 million, dude.
Dude,
That's a lot of zeros.
not only does he have businesses, royalties, he probably has investments of like fucking, you know what I mean? Like he probably has real estate. He probably
Yeah.
owns a record label, so he makes money off of everybody else's royalties. Like when you're that rich, he's smart enough too to where like he thinks about how to make money. But like when you're that rich, as long as you have the right people to help you out, you can make so much money constantly to where as soon as you get some money, if you're smart enough and just like take some coaching about how to make money with money, it gets real easy because people make a living off that because they say, hey, if I make you $1 million and you give me 5%, that's fucking what, $50,000?
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. This is crazy, dude. That's a lot. 260 million. Dude.
260 fucking 40 million. 40 million ain't no
million's a
chump
lot.
shit.
Yeah, dude. 40 million. $1 million. $1 million.
Yeah,
It
40.
is a shitload of million.
Can't
That's
even
a shitload
imagine.
of million. It's a shitload of money. That's a fucking lot of, dude. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like 40 million, dude. What does 40 million look like?
Let's see. Let's look it up.
Let's look this shit up.
I know it sounds lame, but I have thought about this. Everyone does. And I know, have you ever had a time where you see the jackpot get really high and then you think like, what would I do with all that money? I've made it right now. And realistically, like magic wand, because I know it probably takes like a year to get it. But say magic wand, you get it in a lump sum. And tomorrow you're just like, oh, I have
Loaded.
$300 million. What are you doing?
$300 million.
You just because you know sometimes the jackpot gets up to like 1.6 billion, and even if you take that thing where you give it in a lump sum right up front, and you get like 400 million, even at that they give you like, oh, we're gonna give you $400 million. You're like, what?
I'm buy land. I'm not gonna spend more though than like 3 million.
But buy land for what? What land?
Land and housing. So that's why I'm saying like I would like a big lot of land.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly how much because I couldn't really tell you how much an acre is. So I can't like visually say, oh, I want 40 acres. I want, you know, but I do want I would want a big house, not a 2-story house. I'm not big on 2-story houses.
Stairs. Yeah, you don't want
Yeah.
stairs, especially with kids.
I think it's bad.
And then when you get older, like what the fuck you gonna do? Go
Yeah.
upstairs? You can
Um,
get one of those rides, those carnival rides for your house.
maybe because I've never had really like that kind of money, but I'm not big on like a lot of stuff. Honestly, all the stuff I would buy would be so childish and it would be so like
But you would get like a
Ridiculous.
nice house, fully nice furnishing, right? Like to
nice,
the nines.
nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't spend more than like 3 million on a house though. Like that seems crazy, especially with it only being one floor. Like I probably wouldn't even build more than like 6 rooms. Like I have 3 kids. That's a room each. That's 4 rooms, and I have 2 spare. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like I'm not big on like having such a big house, but I think I would want like to the 9. You know, like people have fucking aluminum roofing and stuff like that, like solar panels, all kinds of shit. Like I'm also not big on cars. I would have a nice car. Don't get me wrong. I think I would have like a fucking Lexus though, or maybe like a Suburban or some shit like that as a family car. Maybe a motorcycle, like. But I wouldn't have like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or anything like that. Like, I don't know. It just wouldn't interest me.
I would
I'd
definitely
make a
rent a
studio.
car. I would rent one of those cars just to take it around the track. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
But
that's different. But
I've dreamt where it's like, I wonder how much money that would cost. Because 400 million is a lot, but depending on how you can spend money, like it can also not be. Do you know what I mean? I would want to buy like a piece of land. And I thought about this, and I don't know how feasible it would, but I would want to build like, say, like the equivalent of like a normal neighborhood street, and build a small housing development,
Okay.
and
Like the fucking Righteous Gemstones or some shit.
yeah, I would invest in a small housing development that I would live in, and that there would be enough houses to like sell or rent, but then I would rent everybody like to the homies of being like, if I could do it for free, I will. Or like maybe even just pay for like appearances of just kind of like, yeah, fucking
Yeah.
Falon pays for like the all the utilities and the, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
bill and stuff like that. Everybody like y'all can have a house and we all live in the same. And then if you don't want to live in it no more, you don't have to. If anything, it's like a fallback of like, dude, just stay here.
Yeah.
You can like stack money or even like not work as much so you can maybe do something you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spend some more time like at home or chilling or whatever. And that would be fucking tight. Like helping everybody get set up.
Yeah.
And I would just like start investing
Businesses, small businesses.
just as much, or just in general. Like there's stuff you make long term. There's stuff you just put in investments
Just
and
buy
like they make
40
money.
McDonald's.
I mean, imagine making interest off anything over $1 million.
Yeah.
If you there's accounts you could put money in just to sit in them that'll accrue interest and dividends and dude, there's some accounts that I know that like I could do if I had enough money because I'm doing it. But if I always think like, dude, if I had a lot of money, I can put just even put $1 million here. I'm making like 13% on an investment I do have, 13% annually. 13%. Imagine if I had $1 million in there, I'd be making $130,000 off that account annually. And then if I reinvest it, it's going to compound because it'll be a million, and then it'll be 1.13 million. And then the next year it'd be like 1.226 million, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you would make 13% off of that. And so it would go up, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it would be more than, it would just keep compounding. And that's how that investment works. And then you invest money into it every year. So
Yeah.
it's like, man, if you had $1 million and put that in an
Off
account.
the interest alone in 5 years, you would have 650,000.
Yeah. No, that.
Off interest alone.
Okay. I'm going to talk about this publicly because it's not a secret. It's just more about like my finances but basically I started an IRA and I've told you about it.
Yeah.
And what you do is you sign up for a Vanguard IRA, which is an independent retirement account, which is just like a 401k that you pay yourself into.
Right.
It's a savings account. And the good thing about it is that I don't completely understand it, but I know that it's pretty much tax-free when you withdraw. I don't know that it's not taxed at all. It's that it's taxed now that it's going in. This is from what I understand. It's taxed now, which in history of taxes are always going to be higher in the future. So if you pay on it now, that means that by the time that you get all your money out, everything in there is yours. It's already been taxed. So if you have an exorbitant amount of money and every time you pay yourself, you're not getting paid income tax, you already paid that. It's just full-fledged money. And you have to have a certain criteria before you start investing this way. But you take that, and then what you do is you roll that into an investment account. So you're basically putting your money in a savings account secret wallet in your drawer. But then you're also taking that secret savings account and you're doing stuff with it while you're saving it so that it makes money until you get it when you retire.
Yeah.
So you put it into certain kinds of stocks, bonds, and stuff like that. Like you do like I would say anywhere from like, from what I've researched, it's probably like 5 to 10 different kinds of accounts, and you spread your money out in different percentages. So that way, when one does well, and even if the other ones aren't, one should always keep you going steadily up through everything.
Yeah.
And just historically, in that way, you'll make anywhere from 10 to 13% annually of interest made off of what you put. So you can put any amount of money. And I think there's a limit for really rich people that they can't do it, but I'm sure there's loopholes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I started when I was 34, but we really haven't contributed until now to make sure that it's legitimate. And so far it has been. And if you do, it's called a compound interest calculator. What you do is you start off with you can put in your initial investment.
Yeah.
And if you can make the maximum investment every year, which is $7,000, and you let the interest be put into the big pile,
Yeah.
it compounds interest to where I think overall I'm going to invest over the time that I have it in there for like, say, like 30 years.
Yeah.
The time that I have it in there, it's going to be maybe around like 200,000, like anywhere from 140 to like $200,000 that I'm investing of my money,
Damn.
which is still a lot of money. Like
Yeah,
say
yeah,
if you
yeah.
just put that in a box and
Yeah.
at the end of your life, you're like, this is $206,000 with the compound interest. It should be somewhere around 1.3 million.
Damn.
And this is like something feasible that I'm doing right now. That
Right.
if I just do it, if I just keep doing it, because I'm lucky enough to where I everything's good enough to where I can do it.
Right.
Which is, it is a luxury. But
Yeah.
it's like something when you get to a certain point, it's something that if you can do, you should do. And we're about to start Gabby's this year. And same thing. So we should retire independently of our own money, not our 401ks, not our pensions, not our social security.
Right.
We'll have about 1.3 million each. Anywhere from
Damn.
about 800,000 to 1.3 million.
Damn.
And you think like, wow, that's a lot of money. Because, wow, $1 million, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, but it's to sustain life.
Not just that. Think about like I'm 65 years old and I'm lucky enough to where if I want to stop working until I die now, I'm going to do that. And I should have enough money coming from everything I have saved, Social Security, blah, 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 that I can continue living exactly how I am right now. Not exorbitantly, whatever, over my means. Exacerbantly, I live above my means. Just like, still buy this amount of groceries, go out to eat this many times, but I don't have to work. Hopefully, if I take really good care of myself, I'm 65 now. If I'm super lucky, I'll live to 85. But if I'm lucky, it'll be between 75 and 80. That's at least like another 10 to 15 years where like I'm going to live a life to where I'm comfortable and I don't have to do anything I don't want to. 15 years, imagine like your bills for the year.
Yeah.
How much, like even right now, you probably spend in your bills alone, gas, everything you can think of. You probably spend what, around maybe $40,000 or no, a year? Because like rent, gas, food, insurance, everything, clothes, having fun, going to eat out, like everything. How much would you say you spent in a year?
No, that probably sounds about right.
What?
I'd say 40 to 60.
A year? That's what you spend?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense because if you only have a certain amount saved, but you made that much, or like, if I don't have it, I spend it.
Yeah. That's why I'm
Where the
stuck.
fuck
That's
did
where
that
I'm
money
stuck
go?
out right now, dude.
Where the fuck did that money go, dude? I made a lot of money.
Well, dude, I was talking to
What the fuck?
some of the girls from Longhorn came, and she was like telling me, she was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna drink as much anymore." And I was like, "Oh." For one, I thought it was funny because you're literally here drinking right now, but whatever.
She's like, I'm talking about later. Vlog.
Yeah. Well, no, she said she went
Later.
through her finances, and she said last year she spent almost 13 grand on like going out to
Drinking?
eat and drinking.
Okay, that's different.
So a little bit different, but still 13.
You can't do that to yourself though, because I know what you're saying. You're like,
13
if I don't do that, then I would have that, and maybe it's like, but what? Okay,
So you spend almost over $1,000 a month on eating out and drinking.
I mean that doesn't sound. I mean, one person, that is crazy. For a family of 4, it's like that makes about
That's nothing.
sense.
That's nothing.
But for yourself, yeah, that's crazy. But I do believe in the idea of, obviously, you're saying if I didn't do that, I have that money right now. But if you had that money right now,
What
you would
would you
just
be
go,
doing with?
you would just go and do that.
Yeah.
That's what happened. You had that money, and what you wanted to do was to eat and drink, which there's no, dude. That's what you wanted
I
to do.
say, yeah.
Are you saying if you had $13,000, you're not going to want to go out more to eat and drink?
That's what I said. I was like, but to each their own. Like some people don't want to spend their money on that, even though that's what they're spending.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
They just
But-
want that, and they want their cake and eat it too. They
Yeah.
want that, and it's like, but I want a new dress, and I want to be able to go to the movies and buy a new car.
They make that joke on The Office. It's funny because the fat, dumb one, Kevin, I don't know if you ever seen him, but
Yeah.
he goes to the mechanic, and the mechanic speaks Spanish. So he's like, I can't talk to my mechanic. He was like, but I say Carno go, and he knows what it means, and he fixes it. He was like, so I thought, why waste time saying lot word when few word do trick? And they're like, what are you going to do with all this time that you're saving? And he's like, SeaWorld. And he was like, see, that's the problem. He was like, I don't know if you're saying like see the world or SeaWorld. He was like, travel, fish, stuff. And they're like, see, I still don't know the difference. And he's like, fine. And he starts talking to normal again. He's like, when I'm rich, they see. They see. And I'm like, that's pretty good.
Oh man, did you ever look up the picture of what 40 million looks like?
No, I couldn't find it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it says,
I
right,
mean, that's going to be hard that someone's going to take a picture of.
well,
a
we
vault
did
of
this,
money.
I think, at one point. I think we did do like what the size of a stack would be. I think we did like a few 100,000 or something. Because I did look it up, but see, this is like people are breaking this shit down in like a lot.
I
It says
reckon-
it would be in $100 bills. It would be one large duffel bag or two medium suitcases.
I would not want no fucking $1 bills. Those bitches better be
Well, it says-
10s and 20s.
Even in 20s, it says it would be several large suitcases or a small van cargo. 40 million is a lot.
Fuck yeah! What are you talking about?
How much does he have in Breaking Bad? when
Yeah,
they
yeah. I
have
was thinking the same
warehouse?
thing. I was thinking he had a couple hundred.
He says
He had
it.
like 300 million,
He says it.
something like that. Yeah, he had like 300 million. But even when we were saying before, you remember you were saying about like 40 to 60 grand. Say 50, and times that by 15, times it by 10. That's $500,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like $1 million isn't a lot, especially if something comes up. What I was talking about with the
Yeah,
IRAs,
yeah.
and so like, oh, if I'm doing that plan right now to where it's just a long term thing that I have to where I have the steady enough income where I can put that money aside every year, which
Yeah.
is it's $7,000, which is a lot, but it's also not a lot if you budget yourself.
Yeah.
If you make enough and
Yeah.
you budget yourself, I'm lucky to do both, to where I make enough and Gabby budgets us.
Yeah.
But you have to think about the long term, because then one of my biggest fears is being older and still having to work.
Yeah.
Like, remember Ed? That's sad, dude. I don't want to be Ed.
That dude moves to Florida because he was basically having too much of a problem. He couldn't even keep a lifestyle here. Like, he couldn't even make a life.
And he
spending
wasn't a
so
bad
much-
guy. He was a cool guy. He was a nice guy. I knew he's annoying, and I know he had his problems, but
Well, he had problems that were related to the drinking.
yeah.
Like, he was very temperamental, which was because he would be agitated really easily or whatever.
And it's crazy how ignorant I was to the beginning, just more about like not paying attention, to where I always thought he was acting a certain way because, oh, that's how you get when you drink too much. Like, that's who you drink. But no, it's like, oh, he was drunk. I thought it was like, it's a little bit of both.
The alcohol just amplifies a lot of the way you are, I feel like. I don't know if I know too many people that are the complete opposite when they get drunk.
No, I mean, true, but some people get like, you get looser, your inhibition's lower, so you're not. I know. Oh,
It's amplifying you.
oh yeah, it's like giving you the freedom to be more of who you are.
Exactly,
I mean, it is
exactly.
sloppy though.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not sloppy.
It's a version of
I'm
you.
not saying it's sloppy. It's not sloppy, but I'm just saying like it amplifies a lot of what you are.
Yeah, but like in a bad way too. Like, it's not exactly you. Like, Ed wasn't a bad guy. He was just drunk, and that kind of made him a little bit like reckless. You know what I mean? You
I guess
stop.
so, yeah.
You stop. Like, that line blurs of like there's something wrong with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That line blurs. That you'll walk past it being like, oh yeah, like, and get it right up in someone's face and
Yeah.
laugh really loud or some shit. Or it's like, dude, chill. And like, oh, I didn't even know I was tripping. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you
dude,
crying?
I feel like I'm doing coke right now. My fucking nose is all stuffed. I actually don't know what it's like to do coke. I've never
Do you have
do
a
coke.
problem?
No, dude, I don't.
Do we have to intervene on you?
It's the car. I always said if anybody was gonna have to do an intervention with me, it's gonna be with the fart noise.
Yeah, we talked that we know this about you,
Yeah,
Falon.
we talked about this.
That and
Don't
Nah,
say it.
I'm not gonna.
Don't
say
fucking
it.
say
I'm not
it.
gonna say it.
Don't fucking say it.
I won't say it.
It's already bad enough people think some type of way about me.
Yeah, that's true. The majestic 12 is. They know who you are. They see
The
right through
Majestic 12. That was a good one.
you. 54. I know we kind of got all over the place. I haven't
Yeah, we
seen you
did.
in 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute, dude.
I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that happens.
Yeah. I don't, just in case, I mean, obviously, we haven't had a lot of episodes come out the last few weeks because
Holidays,
the holidays
man.
for us, we both have families. We both got a lot of shit going on.
But we
Even-
try, like
yeah,
we try, and if we don't try, we don't want to ever put our priorities.
Exactly.
It has to be to where it's like when we have time to do the podcast, we want to do it. We're happy to do it.
Yeah,
We love to do it.
exactly.
But if everything the number ones and the twos and the threes are going, it's like, hey man, it sucks, but maybe next time we'll do 2 or something.
Yeah, we tried to get one out before New Year's, guys.
We tried to. We tried to do a happy New Year's for y'all. Not
But
like, I
it
mean,
was
you guys
just-
weren't conscious, you pieces
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah,
I know who you are.
Fucking fucktards.
I know. What? Falon.
What?
I just meant they party too hard. And do you not call him names? He don't mean that, guys. He's
I mean
sorry.
every word.
He's
I mean
sorry,
every word.
guys.
Yeah, they're all fucking retarded.
He's sorry, guys. He doesn't even know what he's saying right now.
I know what I'm saying. I've had one Corona. Until it. I've only had like one drink.
He had all of the Coronas.
All the crowns.
Um,
Don't you do it?
what?
It's your turn.
For what?
Question.
Yeah, let's do. Well, I did a lot of questions.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
I have something.
Ooh, I'm excited.
It's gonna. You might not get
I was
excited.
generally like,
You might
ooh.
not get excited after you hear it, but I thought it would be funny to come back to because I saw this video the other day, and it just solidifies what I was saying.
Okay, someone to make the argument for you. Go ahead.
Yes.
know how much everybody used to hate Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves was a punchline. It was just commonly accepted that he was single-handedly ruining Hollywood. You know how they have the Golden Raspberry Awards that they give out to the worst movies and the worst performers every year? Keanu Reeves is one of the all-time most nominated actors. And it was not just people making fun of him or saying that he's wooden. People hated him. There were all these big projects where they complained that he ruined the movie, that this movie would be a classic if it didn't have Keanu in it. The critics were just brutal and nasty toward him because the narrative was that he kept getting these roles because he's handsome or whatever. People were openly rooting for him to fail. The first time I heard of The Matrix in 1997 or 98 when it was in production, the first thing I saw was a magazine making fun of it. Like, oh, here's the next Keanu Reeves stinker. It's some sort of a hacker movie. We know those are all corny and cringeworthy. I cannot overstate how much this film turned his entire career around. The man has been acting for almost 40 years at this point, and I think it's kind of an inspirational lesson.
See,
What was that supposed to do? Because all I heard was another bitch talking.
stating facts.
To who? Those are opinions.
Those were the,
you can't
that was
convince
the world.
You
He was
can't
saying,
convince
"You don't
someone
hear
who
him?"
someone who
These
likes
were
something.
critics. These were reviews. These
That
were
doesn't-
constant
That
things.
doesn't matter.
These were
some of the worst
constant
reviewed stuff
people.
are the best for a different reason.
Name 3.
Uh,
Thank you. Anyways.
Trolls 2.
You're trolling too. But
There's some things that they don't have to make sense to everybody. But like
Yeah.
you're not going to convince someone to like anything if they don't like it and to hate. You know, and it
I
happens natural.
agree, of course. It's all opinion based, but
So what was the question of the day?
It wasn't a question. I just said I had something.
You're a bitch, dude. You're a fucking.
That's why I said you weren't gonna like it
I
after you
didn't.
were.
I'm so mad. We got 2 minutes. Oh, I just
we
berate you
we
for
got
2 minutes.
1 minute.
I'll berate you for a whole minute.
Let's hear it.
You.
Let's hear it.
I can't.
It's probably gonna be as bad as
I
Keanu Reeves is
can't. I
acting.
look at you and I'm just kind of like, oh, you little so and so. Fucking.
That's funny though.
Yeah.
And that's crazy too because he almost didn't get The Matrix, and I wonder if
Will Smith was supposed to do it.
and Val Kilmer was gonna be Morpheus.
Honestly, that sounds like a better
Val
movie.
Kilmer as Morpheus. I don't know. Will Smith and Keanu Reeves. It's a toss up for me.
That's a good point. He's.
Will
I get
Smith,
that.
Will Smith is like I don't want to say hit or miss, but it kind of with that role it would be.
He rides the line of cool and cringe, like he always has.
Yeah,
and
because like this whole new updated him trying to rap again, and like I'm
cringe.
like, ugh.
But even like Hancock was good. It was valiant. I still liked it, but
Yeah.
it did ride the line of almost like a kid movie, and almost like I feel like Keanu Reeves made a really good sci-fi movie in The Matrix.
I like.
I thought he did great.
I like the part. I like part one. Part two's not bad.
Will Smith would have made it kind of like iRobot. iRobot's good. That's a pretty
But it's
decent.
a different movie,
It rides the line of almost kind of like cheesy.
especially with Shia LaBeouf in it. One
Yes,
of his,
but
like,
he's
first roles
but-
out of.
yeah, same thing. Well, Shia LaBeouf did Constantine too, and those are like
Was
his
Constantine
first two.
before?
Yeah, and he did both of those almost like in a similar time frame of him coming out and cursing and being like a grown up.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
I was like, whoa, Shia, I didn't sign up for this. Let's keep it even, Stevens.
Lewis,
over here.
yeah, Lewis.
What the hell? But then after a while, Shia ran away with it. Don't get me into Shia.
Dude, Shia is a great actor. I love Shia LaBeouf as a person. Like,
I do too. I respect the dude's honest walk of like self-discovery.
that dude's gone through some shit. You can tell.
And it's not a thing of like ignoring like shit that he has done of like being violent,
Exactly.
maybe being a certain way with women or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
more about seeing a guy going through some of the struggles of the self.
Yeah.
And you can make whatever. I mean, maybe I'm just projecting or some weird shit, but you see that guy and the kind of like public torment he does of trying to become a better person in a world where he was set up. He came from a fucked up childhood. He was kind of fucked up. And then he goes into a business to where like you're celebrated for being a liar.
I will say, I think one of the reasons I respect Shia LaBeouf the most is because he seems like the realest person.
Yeah, he seems cool.
You've seen him in his high times. You've seen him at some real lows, because there's sometimes like you've seen him on like social media or whatever the fuck, and man, when he was going through all that shit with like the drugs and everything, like, bro, I was like, damn, dude, he might not come out of this. I was like, most of these fucking Disney stars don't.
I like the idea of being just like real.
Yeah.
And that's cheesy because it came out on Real Ones with John Barenthal. And that's where everyone saw him calling like, yeah, what's up, Holmes? Yeah, dog, and fucking. And he's kind of choloed out. He kind of did a Jay Adams from fucking Dogtown. You remember where he just like for no reason becomes like a vato loco?
He's like,
And-
what up, Holmes?
Yeah, but like it's literally, but it's like a way of. I mean, you think like, oh, he's a.
We
white-
also did that tax collector movie. Did you ever watch that one?
No, but you told me about it.
That's not bad.
But you said it
I was a
sucked because
little
he was
bit-
like
I was a little
all this
bit-
built up with
I
Shy,
was-
and he's
yeah, I
like
was
he
a
gets
little-
tapped out quick.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't get tapped out quick, but he goes out like a bitch, kind of.
I wonder if they like that was always the plan, or maybe they might have wrote him out like quick, just be like, we had to hire him, but fuck it, let's kill him.
Yeah.
We don't want Shy to deal with Shy. He's crazy. This motherfucker thinks he's a vato. He got tattoos all over him.
Yeah,
To
he
be
got
like,
a lot
oh.
of those tattoos for real.
I mean, what a cool excuse. Because I mean, like it looked fucking tight. He looked like he could fuck someone up, but then he dies. That's crazy.
Yeah. They killed him pretty brutally, too.
I remember you telling me, Shia. What's one? Okay,
Yeah.
you're going out. What's one of your favorite Shia movies?
The what is it called? The one that he does with that handicap kid. The peanut.
Oh, Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yes,
I
that's a
like that movie
great
too,
dude.
It was a good movie.
Great movie.
Honestly, it was good. Yeah,
Maybe really cheesy and nostalgia based. I love Disturbia.
Disturbia was a good movie.
I love Disturbia.
I like it purely just because I'm a fan of Shy. It's not like a great movie. It's like a little teen
it's
bop
a real-
summer movie.
It's a real ripoff
thriller.
of like a lot of other movies.
But it was good. But you're right. Like it's like a guilty pleasure. That one's a little gay, but I like it.
Yeah. Holes.
Holes holds up. That's Holes Up. That's a great movie.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Uh,
What about you?
I'm not even trying to sound lame. There's so many good ones. Cause like,
Yeah. I was like, man, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, he came out with some bangers. There might be some I'm not even thinking of.
yeah, I'm definitely not thinking of some.
Shia LaBeouf.
Um,
Dude, Fury. I just saw Fury not that long ago.
Duh,
that was
blank.
a great movie.
he was. Shia.
Eagle Eye. That was okay.
There was a good movie into his foray of like adult
I
coming out. And he played a character. He wasn't trying to play like this young punk cussing. Like he played like a guy. He even had a twin brother. It's pretty good.
I forgot he was Surf's Up.
Yes, dude, that's a great
I
movie.
always forget that, dude.
My wife loves him. He's really fucking funny in that movie.
Man, he's done a lot of stuff. Some of the stuff I've never heard of.
Name some of the other stuff. Oh, he was. I haven't watched it. He's in Wall Street Part 2 with Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Money Never, whatever.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Part 1 was pretty good. It's Charlie Sheen, Martin Sheen.
Yeah. Obviously, the Transformer movies. Those are really the only ones I do like.
Part 1 is the best. It was a great movie.
Part 1 is good. Part 2 is not bad.
It's not bad.
But yeah, Part 1's my favorite.
And then they wrote Shia out because they probably couldn't afford him. Dude, have you seen... Oh, I know we're already over time. It looks amazing. Have you seen Tom Holland doing The Odyssey coming out this year?
I haven't.
It looks incredible.
Really?
Dude, it looks great.
I'm like, I didn't know how I felt about the Odyssey because the only thing I think of the Odyssey is the stupid movie they always had us watch at fucking
It's
school.
sci-fi. Oh, I
hate
love that movie.
I hate that movie.
It's a great movie, dude. I love the part at the end. This is one of my favorite parts. Is where Odysseus comes home finally, and just to see the state of his affairs, the sorcerer or whatever changes him into like a beggar. And so he's looking upon his city that he hasn't been in for like 30 years, some crazy shit.
Yeah.
After finally make it home, and the seat is vacant. His son is old enough to take the throne, but everyone in the village or in the town is trying to usurp him.
Yeah.
Because they're like, he's just a boy. No, like everyone who's like bigger and stronger is like, fuck this. Like we can just overthrow this kid and one of us can become the king.
Yeah.
And they all get trapped in a room. And the wife was like, okay, just to settle everybody from keeping them from like tearing apart the castle.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, I'll give you all a test, and whoever can do this, that's who I'll marry. And you'll become the king, and I'll bore you a new son. And so she brings out Odysseus's bow, and it's this giant bow.
Yeah.
And it's not strung. It doesn't have the archer string.
Yeah.
On and the whole thing was that whoever can
String it.
string the bow, that's who I'll marry. And she was like, only Odysseus could do it because it was supposed to be like crazy. And everyone keeps trying to do it and no one's doing it. They're all trying to get different kind of leverage. And the old man beggar comes out of nowhere and he's like, yeah, there's like a trick. And he slowly does it. And everyone watches him because they start laughing at first and then everyone watches him do it. And then at that moment, he transforms back into Odysseus. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Like Odysseus just came back like magic and he's better than all of us.
Yeah.
Especially now after his adventure. And then they lock the door and the dad Odysseus and his son slaughter the entire room of the usurpers.
Yeah.
It was fucking metal. What the fuck do you mean you don't like that movie, Falan? Yeah. It was a sick movie. That was a great movie. I'll punch you in your fucking face. You're such an...
You also said that Barbie was a good movie.
It was. You're thinking of like, oh, you have a refined taste and only you know what's good.
No, I don't have a refined taste.
It's more about like me being
I
like...
have my taste and
not,
you're going to ask me what I think.
No.
I'm going to tell you.
You're wrong. You're
gonna
wrong.
tell you.
Well, let me tell you.
How is that wrong?
Because I hate you.
Like, you're wrong and I hate you.
Let's watch the... here, we'll turn all this off, but I want to watch the Odyssey trailer.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, signing off. Good night. I'm going to beat the shit out of Falan.
Y'all have a good night.
Baby.